Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails the second chapter. Last time we ended off in the middle of, I think it was our second hint on another blue blank side quest search and rescue type of stuff. And we're really breaking my head around what he actually meant by it. And ironically, literally, I mean like literally 10 seconds after I stopped recording, I found it. Because what I did, because if you remember correctly, I was standing over here near these 5 trees, because like 5 blocks, and it was something from the 4 trees. So I was looking around here to find stuff, and I thought, okay, let's look around village, see if I can find it. And I just walked down here, I went past it, and as soon as I stood here, I was like, it cannot be that simple. Made out of wood from the forest in the same formation as on the clue. And afterwards, of course, I did this. And I thought, oh, that has to be it. Like literally, if I had kept on recording, we would have probably solved it right there and then. Damn. Alright, so let's click it and see if this is actually it, but I think it is. Hey, don't these remind you of the shape and the symbols on the card? The boxes, I mean. The way they're lined up, almost a perfect match. Yeah, another example of me overthinking it, actually. But I think my reasoning wasn't too bad, was it? You're right. Exactly 5 boxes too. Looks like we should investigate. Yep, way ahead of you. Where is it? Where is it? Bingo! The 3rd key is in the city. Search the belly of the 8-eyed iron beast. 8-eyed iron beast. Like an oven or a furnace? That's what's on this new card. An 8-eyed iron beast, huh? It should be in the city, but what could it possibly be? I'm up for another scavenger hunt if everyone else is. Though, personally, I'd like to find this beast quickly, so we can take a well-deserved break. No arguments from me. Well, let's get it over with. Alright, so if my intuition is right, then I think I know where it is. At the back of the church, where it actually is that. Now look at that. What do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 holes. Not a bad intuition. This is Elgar's forge. It's not lit, if anything. It's freezing, but... You think this is it? The 8-eyed iron beast? Yeah, I'm not super confident, but I think so. Let's check it anyway. Estelle found a card and a key inside the heart. I found it. Okay, let's see. Take this key and with it throw open the unopening door. That which you seek lies in the land beyond. Rusted key. So we found a key. But a key to an unopening door. Fan-fucking-tastic. Thanks. I would assume this door is somewhere in the city. And as always, it's probably a metaphor. So let's look for anything that might be taken as a door. Well, not like we've got a choice. Come on, let's get moving. Phew, feels like we're getting towards the end at least. Back to searching then. Well, the first thing my mind goes off to is the door in the sewer, but that's actually a door that isn't opened. It is rusted like hell because it is in the sewer, but let's assume that what they're saying is true, that it's not maybe not a literal door, it's something that looks like it. Well, in all honesty, my hunches are usually not too bad. So maybe I should just look in the sewer and be done with it. If it isn't it, then we'll be done soon, because it's not a very big place down there. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Why the hell not? Because this technically is still in the city. If we're a little bit lucky and the beasties stay away, we can get there without any trouble. The door is locked. And there it is. After all that, we finally opened up this door. Let's see what's behind it. I was wondering what we were going to find here, but it's just a bunch of junk. Estelle, watch out! What the heck are... Ask questions later. For now, stand your ground and fight. Okay, totally unexpected, unprepared fight. But I think we can handle that.
Guys, come on!
So let's do this. What's the biggest area of magic you have? Still stone impact? I think it is, isn't it? I still wish that the clock up was on multiple people at the same time. I'd rather have like 20% increase on a group than 50% on one person. Personally speaking, of course. And of course, Earth is higher. I can work with that. But there is a chance that they will be moving, seeing as they're all up before the rest. We might as well just try it. Can't hurt, can it? Yeah, absorb all you want. You haven't even been hit yet. Alright. Did I change up her setup so we lost our L aerial attack? Damn. That's a mistake on my part. Well, maybe just having Skiss then. Then everybody will be first. And then we can definitely cancel the art of that one person all the way back in the background. There it is. Damn, that's a really nice hit. Alright. Like a true hurricane on everybody. Damn, they do absorb a lot though. Maybe we shall focus just on one single target and not on all of them at the same time. Yeah, let's take care of the little one. And then we can just out-magic the rest of them. Oh, uncritical. I want to do this just because it's uncritical. Oh well. But it's serious damage, isn't it? Okay. So now we definitely need to heal, or else she will definitely get hurt. Come on, stop sucking the life out of her. Alright, maybe we should just try to keep attacking so everything goes up. I want to see what kind of damage he can do and so on. over 1,000. Next round we might be using magic, see what that does. We're definitely gonna use magic, seeing as he has no hit rate whatsoever anymore. Yeah, we're gonna do some serious damage to those two. And we can just leave the other one all alone. I don't think it's gonna kill it, but it's definitely gonna ruin its day. Did they call a new one? Oh, not Estelle. Don't you dare kill her. Yeah, that's absorption that I do. It's really freaking annoying. Since you are blind anyway. It's too tough. It's really not a lot, is it? Just these two absorptions. Damn, 4 of them can really wreak havoc. Alright.
This ought to perk you up.
Oh, I really hate the fact that he's blind right now. Because it means technically his everything he does is pretty much worthless. Attack-wise, of course. If it's behind it, it's again, it doesn't do shit, does it? Yeah, and there are 4. We need to get rid of one of them. Because if all 4 decides to go after one person, that person is toast no matter what. And we should be able to take care of that one, at least. Especially if she's already hitting 1200 normally. Hell yeah. Yeah, that doesn't work on her. Good, at least some damage. Ah, he's no longer blind. Let's keep on kissing everybody in this team.
This ought to perk you up.
Hell yeah, especially the Git. He can really use some puckering up. Alright, now that everyone is back in action, let's keep on working it. I cannot let him have the 50. I have to take it away.
Take this!
HP super recovery. Whoa. Ooh, I almost thought I was gonna kill him outright. Yeah, I have to take it. I can't have one of them have the critical. Mainly because if they have critical and stuff like that and they absorb HP, it's gonna be a lot. And a lot HP means I need to hit them even more, so it's for my own benefit, trust me. No, stop calling freaking allies, really. Don't think she has any earth. Nope. The annoying part is that they can keep on calling allies and keeping it in a never-ending spiral of enemies. No, 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 no. Alright, let's heal the party up with some advanced healings. And after that we're gonna smoke the last one. Single target magic is good enough. And this way everyone should have enough HP to last enough time for us to get that other one down. She has so many possibilities when it comes to attacks. Yeah, as long as we out-damage the absorption, there's no... I really don't like it when an enemy can do that, because it just means that if you're not fast enough, this can keep on going and going and going. I was hoping that worst case scenario, we just have to outlast until one of our S-crafts hits up. Okay, that one is down. Now we've got another one to contend with. We're gonna get a lot of Sepid after this fight because of all the resummons. Oh, don't you even think about it.
You're feeling lucky.
You can summon all the fiends you want, but the end result will definitely stay the same. And again with the cold allies. Oh. Alright, if it summons one more ally, I'm gonna cut to the end of the fight, cause this can really take a long time this way. Stop recovering. Can you tell I'm getting salty and annoyed? Just a little bit. Still not close enough to do a double hitter. Alright, one more down. I want to try using Dark Matter. I want to see if that does more damage. Don't you dare call him an ally. Alright, let's hope this barrage is gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough, is it? Oh, it's definitely not gonna be enough. Alright, HP absorbed. That's good. You can do that. Just don't call any new allies. Yeah, we should have enough now to take them out. I've got 3 people to attack, and I can always use my Escrow of Shara to intervene, because I'm not allowing him to have another chance of an attack. It's still not enough, is it? Yes! Beautiful work, Estelle. So proud of you.
Piece of cake.
Look at that. Way too much experience for just a side quest. I do like this though. Lots of pieces. Phew. One less thing to worry about, I guess. Indeed. Oh man, I'm still shaking. Having something like that come out of you from out of nowhere. Be still, my quaking nerves. Yeah, I've never seen monsters quite like those before. I suppose this is our Phantom Thief's way of saying hello. For such an uncouth villain as he? Likely. This seems to be the last obstacle, however. Right, the remains now is getting that commission letter back. Let's look around. It must be in this room somewhere. Alright, probably shouldn't forget that. Yep, or mine commission letter. Okay, letter recovered. Come on then, let's fly away to return it. No doubt our dear mine chief has worried himself silly over such a little thing. Probably. Right. And good. Phew, Estelle, if you were older, I would owe you a pitcher of beer the size of your head. You saved my butt today. I didn't think you'd get it back so quickly either. Guess that's why they call you the great hope of Roland's young people. Ah, come on, that's embarrassing. We just did the job, that's all. Acting all humble, huh? Come on, young people have a right to be puffed up and proud sometimes. Let loose a little. That aside though, I'd like to know. That blue blank maniac, please tell me you caught him and put him in irons. I really wish we had. Sadly, he's evaded capture for years, far beyond the borders of Roland. Estelle explained all she knew about Blue Blank's history. Now, this was a crime of pleasure, not gain. This guy's internationally famous? What a son of a... So, what? He just comes all the way out here for the sole purpose of messing with our lives? He really is a maniac. I can't understand that kind of thinking at all. Trust me, I think everyone here agrees with you. Still, I think you should be a little bit more careful with that letter regardless. This time it actually was a prank of sorts, but he proved the letter could be stolen for blackmail or the like. That's a good point. I'll think of some way to secure the letter better. Problem is, there's no real safe place in my house to store it. Maybe I should do as I thought when I first got this and just ask Mayor Klaus to put it in his safe. Yeah, that should work, right? It'll be the Well, depending on the thief, it might still get stolen, but it's safer, right? Yeah, this is a throwback to Trails the first chapter when the Kapu again basically stole the contents of his safe. The problem is, Major Klaus already got robbed once in recent memory. Still, be safer there than lying around here. It's a good idea, you should ask the man. Yeah, I didn't want to trouble him, but I'll go ahead and ask. For the day though, is back to the mine with me. Oh my, right back to work? Yeah, the Septian export market never slows down. No matter how much we dig out, we can't keep up with the demand. I mean, hell, you use Orbman, so you know how important Septium is. Yeah, painfully so. We're pretty much always banging our heads against the counter at the Orbal factory, lamenting our lack of Sepith. Indeed, it's a problem. The specialty quartz that I require for the fullest of my ability is devilishly hard to make. Wait, really? I didn't realize braces were that hard up for Sepith. You just need Sepith shards and not the true Septian crystal cores, right? Here, take some with you. I brought a few bags home just yesterday. What? You can just give us Sepith? Yeah, it ain't that big of a deal. We can always dig up more in the mine, and the big ticket items are the true crystals anyway. So which element would you like? Time? Because I have been bitching about those being the hardest ones to get. To be honest, I would like all of them, but Black Sepith then. Well, it may not be much, but hopefully it'll help you at the factories. Make sure to make some good quartz, alright? You bet. Thanks a ton. You're really too kind, Gaton. Well, I'm off to the mine then. Estelle, make sure you come back to Roland soon, alright? Everyone misses you and your dad. Oh, hey. Frissa, Anya. I'm off to the mine again. Alright, take care. Papa! Come home soon. I'll be a good girl and wait. Yeah, I'll be back as soon as I can, Anya. You be a good girl and help Mama while I'm away, okay? Okay. Aww. Even Gaton isn't immune to those blood sugar problems, I think. I'm off then. Yes, good luck at the mine. Take care, Chief. Bye-bye. Quest Mine Commission completed. Good. Aw, Daddy went to work again. I wonder how long he'll be gone this time. I hope he comes home soon. Return to work the second the fog clears. I guess things are really that busy over at the Malga mine right now. I do wish he'd rest a bit after the incident with the fog, but I know the reason he works so hard is for us, his family. I really can't complain given that. True. He does it all out of the love for his family. That's really clear. Oh, Estelle, Shara, hi. Are you leaving, Roland? Yes, we'll be packing the wagons shortly here. I'm sorry, Claire, we've got work to do elsewhere. You two are going together? That means there's a case. It's a plot of the Empire's warhawks using the treaty as cover. Or the remnants of the intelligence division? No, maybe it's the Kapwa Sky Bandits. That would surprise everyone. Huh, I can't see where this is going. I'm not entirely sure what to think about her being that close to the actual mark. I think a certain Mr. Burns should fear for his job when she gets older. I truly hope so. It would be amazing. Can you imagine that maybe somewhere in Cold Steel, if it's a year or a couple of years later, that she's an apprentice under now? That would be really cool. Oh, everyone, hello. Luke woke up at long last. He's fit as a fiddle again. In fact, he ran outside almost as soon as he woke up. Really? Not realizing how sick with worry his grandmother was for him? Ah well, it's hardly the time for complaints. I thank Aios he woke up at all. Simply having him healthy is more than enough. Yeah, especially for this family, because she took her son away out of fear that Pat would fall asleep too. It's such a relief that Luke woke up and was just fine. The fog's clear too. Perhaps I should get Red out of the house for once. It might not be bad to go on a date like the old days. Pent went out to play with Luke. I'm just glad Luke woke up at all. Though, for him to awaken right as the fog cleared. These have been a strange few days, that's much is for sure. Yeah, I imagine so. With the fog, Lucia, the illusions, everything. Definitely very strange. Alright, let's pick up our next side quest. I had a dream of my youth for the first time in a while yesterday. I was together with some old acquaintances for some reason, and we were cooking up a storm. It was a very odd dream. When I woke up though, all I could think about was that dish we made. So I came here to the bar to get them to make it for me. After all, it's an old recipe. I'm sure it'll be hard on the chef. Ooh, I want it. The owner's wife finally opened her eyes. Plus, that bloody fog cleared up, so everything's back to normal. Feels like I'll be able to get to work with a very clean feeling right now. Wait. Oh, maybe that's the recipe quest, to help him get his dish. Ah, Estelle. Mom's opened her eyes. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. Alyssa. Yeah, I'm relieved too. You too, Shira. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I'm very happy to have been of help. I hope you'll continue to take care of Tabitha. Yeah, I think I just got that sentence out just right. Yes, I'll do my best. You and Aina should stop by again for a drink one of these days. I'm looking forward to it. Give my best to Faulkner. Well, seeing as he's right in between you two, I'm pretty sure he got the message. Whoa. A dead sentence. Oh, hey there. Finally, my Tabitha has woken up. Sorry for kicking up such a fuss. Oh no, please, don't let it bother you. It's all part of the job, really. Yes, it is as Estelle said. Incidentally, apparently you have some kind of job for us. Oh, I see. So you're on business then. Well, that's what I'd like to ask you to do is to investigate a certain recipe and find its ingredients. How about it? Got the time? Yeah, no problem. So, what recipe am I investigating? Right, so what I'd like for you to find is a recipe for a certain stew. We'll call it Roland-style hodgepodge stew for now. Roland-style hodgepodge stew? To be honest, that sounds about as appetizing as that potluck we found in the chest once. Yes, it sounds like it'll be hard to keep down. No, it's just a temporary name. Anyway, I want you to investigate that recipe. If you ask around town, I'm sure you'll find something. Apparently every home used to make it back in the old days. But you probably ask some of the old folks who know about cooking then. Doesn't it seem like the younger people would know what old families cooked? And that's actually a sensible suggestion for you from once. Well, that's fine for directions to begin our investigation, but we still don't have enough information about the recipe itself. Yeah, you might be right. I'd like to know what goes into it at least. Yeah, that's a good point, but sorry. We have to ask Redford about the recipe. I thought this was your request, but you want us to ask Redford? Well, here's the thing. He's the one who brought it up in the first place. Apparently he ate this nostalgic meal in his dreams. He's been begging me to make it for him ever since. Ah, I understand now. The food of dreams, huh? But a guild job just for a stew? I mean, was it really that good? It might not necessarily be because of the flavor. Perhaps it's a memory of some kind. The old man's not saying much either way, but I'm sure that's the case. Anyway, that's the story, so I really like to serve it to him if I could. A moving tale. To make reality a sweet dream of memories past. I shall be glad to assist. Yeah, Redford's finally awake. Let's feed him to celebrate his recovery. So, then, shall we start by asking Redford about the recipe? Is there anything else we need to know before we go? Well, after you sort out finding the recipe, would you mind also picking up the ingredients needed? I might use some kind of rare ingredients after all. No problem. If the ingredients are what you want, then ingredients we shall have. Good to hear. Can't believe how fired up I'm getting over this. I can't wait to see what kind of recipe it is. Well, don't worry. Please search everywhere and leave no stone unturned. Yep, what she said. Expect some good news to come your way soon. Thanks. Oh god, it's gonna be one gigantic fetch quest, isn't it? Isn't the meal ready yet? It's an old recipe, so I'm sure the chef is having trouble. Redford, can we have a moment? Ah, who's this but Cassius's girl? You need something from me? Yes, we'd like to ask you about the recipe you ordered from Grancel. Oh, the dish? Do you mean the stew I dreamed of? Yes, that recipe. Actually, we got a request from Grancel. They explained that they had been hired by Grancel to investigate the recipe. Ah, so then you'll be looking for the stew. I can taste your success already. I'm counting on you. Thanks, but we need your help before we start, sir. We'd like to hear the details about that recipe. Not just what went into it or the flavoring, but wherever you had it, anything. I see. Well then. First, I'm sure you know the recipe was for a stew. It seems to remember the base flavor was black pepper? It was a spicy, invigorating stew. Right. Strong black pepper, got it. Go on, please. The main ingredient was meat, I think. Though you could probably also use whitefish. But I like meat, so we'll say meat for now. A big chunk of meat, bone and all. So tender that it just falls off. Also, I know some herbs were used. But I can't remember what kind. I remember the smell, but I can't remember what it was the smell of. It's so frustrating. So the main ingredient was meat or fish, but you want meat, bone and all. Okay, check. And lastly, there were herbs used, but you don't know the exact types. Is that it? Well, that's fairly specific. Yeah, that should be plenty to start off with. I hope that helped a bit. It's plenty, thank you very much. Well then, happy hunting. I'm really looking forward to hearing you've found the recipe. I'll definitely do my best. So it's not in here. We definitely need to go to the item store and maybe buy up all the ingredients there, so we at least have the basis of it. And I think the rest of it will probably come of monsters throughout Roland. But like I said, we first need to know what's in it. Oh, Estelle and Shira. Hello, Tabitha. Thank Idios. I'm glad to see you're awake. How are you feeling? I'm still a bit lightheaded, to be honest. I'm sure it's because of the odd dream I had. Ah, so you had one too. Yes, it was such a nostalgic dream. I was about your age, out on a picnic with everyone. My old Sunday school friends, Hannah and Lena. Huh? Lena? My mother was there? Well, not just Lena, mind. You and Joshua were there too. Right next to your... same age mother to boot. Say what? Well, that is quite a dream. Yes, odd, isn't it? The picnic was very fun, and I think it was quite a happy dream, but it was so terribly happy, it actually filled me with a sense of unease. It was a dream with an unpleasant aftertaste, like the whole thing was just made up. I see. It was nice to see Lena as she was, though, especially after so long. Perhaps she borrowed the world of dreams to see you. I'm sure she could hardly stand to watch just besides the goddess. Maybe. I can't really say I know for sure, but I guess I can think that now. To be honest, I'm not sure I ended up how she would have wanted. Oh, don't worry. You're fine, trust me. So hold your head high as you tend to your work. You're a good professional bracer no matter how you look at it. Yeah, thank you. I'm really sure that Lena, wherever she is extremely proud of her. I can only imagine that. Okay, so we need to search for old people in town. So the mayor is definitely one of those. Probably the old guy at the Orbital factory. the Renon's mom. I think we have 3 very nice... already the grandmother of Luke. Well, hello everyone. Luke's finally woken up. He's already back to his old self and he's running around outside. Yeah, we saw him. If anything, he's even more hyper than before. I'm almost worried he'll get too ahead of himself and get hurt at this point. All that aside though, I get the impression you have a purpose into coming over today, Oh, you could tell, huh? Actually, yeah. I have something I'd like to ask you, Miss Maggie. Oh, go right ahead. Estelle explained that she was looking for the stew recipe she heard about from Radford. A strong pepper stew, Well, I've had heard of it, yes, but I've never made it. I was always so busy helping my parents, our meals were very simple, really. Ah, I see, great. Perhaps you should visit someone else. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't be of more help. Well, it's to be expected that not everybody would know the recipe. That would be a bit unrealistic. Because if everybody knew about it, it would be a Roland staple, and therefore it should already be on the menu, so I don't blame Maggie. Are you old enough? No, definitely not. Braces are always so busy, I can hardly keep up. Well, once your work settles down, come on back here. Make sure you bring that Joshua with you, alright? So he's not considered old enough for us to work with. Alright? Or are they thinking that he doesn't cook, so there's no chance in living hell that he knows about it? Maybe. Black pepper, let's buy 10. Then the whitefish. Fresh herbs, we already have a couple of those. Marbled steak, let's give him a couple as well. Yeah, I think that's enough for now until we have at least a little bit more information. Hello there. Could we have a moment of your time? What is it? Is something wrong? No, nothing like that. I just have a quick question. Estelle told Bloom that she was looking for a certain stew recipe on Redford's behalf. Ah, yes, I know that one. It used to be a very popular around here. Really? Would you mind telling us more about it? Oh, I could tell you plenty. It was your standard dish in every household back in my day. Yeah, Denzel said something like that too. This has to be the one. We've been looking for the recipe to that particular dish, ma'am. Would you happen to know the ingredients? Well, yes and no. The recipe I know is probably a little different than what you're looking for. I don't mind telling you my version. I just want to make sure you're aware that before you pass it on. Different? Different how? I thought it would be the same recipe. What do you mean? My recipe is one that's been passed down in my family for generations. As with any family recipe, it's been tweaked here and there over the years. The flavor is likely not what it used to be. Though, as I said before, I'd be happy to give you my version of the recipe, if that's fine by you. What do you think? It's been updated a bit, but maybe that's okay? I'd like to find the original if we can. The original version would be ideal, yes, but we can't afford to be picky. A slightly different version beats handing the client nothing at all. I agree. It would hardly do to turn her down after she so kindly offered. Yeah, I see what you guys mean. You'd like it then? Oh, wonderful. Wait right here, I'll go grab my recipe book. Thank you. She sure is taking her sweet time. Now, don't be so impatient. Give her a damn minute, would you? In case you forgot, she is kinda old. Ah, goodness, that's right. Well, no wonder I can't find it. I'm sorry, children, I kept you waiting much longer than I meant to. I'd simply be fuming were I, in your shoes. Oh, no way, you didn't take that long. So, did you find your recipe book? about that. I hadn't thought about it until I'd started looking for it, but I actually gave it away a while back. What? You've got to be kidding. It completely slipped my mind. I'm so sorry. He'd said he made a hobby of keeping older books and asked if he could add it to his collection. I hadn't cracked it open in years, so I thought nothing of handing it over to him. If I only weren't so generous. Trust me, I feel like sighing too. We'll never be able to find out who got it either. Man, what a pain. No point in cursing our luck. What's done is done. Our time will be better spent figuring out what else we can do. Exactly. Perhaps we really could ask around to see if anyone knows the man with the recipe book. Yeah, only one thing to do, so might as well suck it up and get to it. You said he liked collecting old books, right? If you have any idea who that might be, we should try them first. I'm afraid that's all I can remember. I wish I could be of more help, really. Hey, no worries. You gave us plenty of a pretty big clue. Can't be too many guys out there who collect books for fun. Yes, thank you for your help. We'll come to you again if we need to, but in case we don't, you have yourself a wonderful day, ma'am. Yeah. The hint is someone who likes to collect books. We all know there's only one person in the entirety of town who does that. That's Dad. There are some other old people left, but I want that recipe book first. And like I said before, one big old fetch quest. Still, what is it? Nothing too important, really. Just kind of admiring your massive collection of books. Indeed, I'm quite proud of my collection. Collecting old books is my calling, and this is my cathedral, more or less. Old books as a calling? I wonder. Maybe it is worth asking. A bit of wild grasping at straws never hurt anyone. You've lost me, I'm afraid. Estelle explained that she was looking for Bloom's recipe book as part of a guild request. So that's the story. It's the wildest of guesses, but I don't suppose you have the book? Miss Bloom's recipe book, right? Oh yes, I asked her to give that to me a while back. Wait, seriously? Sure, she said it had a lot of traditional local recipes, so I wanted to make sure I preserved it. I asked her for it and she entrusted it to my care. Okay, cool. Our objective is in sight. Grope for straws and eventually you come up big. Let's have a look at this infinite wisdom of the ancients then. Do you mind, Red? Oh, I don't mind at all. The hitch will be... I'm not entirely sure where it is, come to think. It's definitely in my archive, I know that much. I think it would be faster if you just search yourself. Oh yeah, sure. I mean, we're the ones asking for the favor really, so we can handle that at least. Alright. Guessing we just have to look for the exclamation mark somewhere. Bloom's recipe book on the shelf. Pfft, words. No, we're gonna read it. Pepper and herb puchero with bone-in meat. Okay. Doesn't look too difficult, to be honest. Okay, so let's see if I can remember that. I think vintage wine we got from the other region. I think because we've already discussed that those are hard to find recipes, so there has to be a quest where we need to make something. I personally thought it was going to be in the region itself, because I think we got that in Zeiss. Kibbled salt dragon beans juice bone. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in our guild book, but I'm going to see if I can remember it myself. I already bought the black pepper, fresh herbs and stuff like that. Alright. Receive recipe copy. Okay, I got the recipe written down. To be totally honest, I'm not sure it makes any sense, but we can leave figuring it out to the professionals. We have the ingredient list at least, so let's go and report. To be honest, let's get the ingredients too if we can. I think I have most of it, just don't know 100% for certain. Ah, vintage wine is at the store as well. Oh, that is good. Gibbled salt. There is a couple that we don't have on here, do we? So, can we look in the book, see what ingredients we potentially are missing? Okay, so they're not even worried about collecting the actual recipe for it. Alright, that's fine. Do we... I want to check, because was Juicy Bone is the only one that comes up in my head, and I can't remember if I saw it. Well, we have 19 Juicy Bones, so that one we definitely have. Alright, let's bring back the recipe, and I'm pretty sure we'll get a comment if we don't have the goods for it. Oh, you guys, how goes the investigation? I'm looking forward to trying that recipe after all. Hey Estelle, how's the investigation going? Right, well, we found a recipe. Whoa, you already found it? Man, you guys are fast. Praises are incredible. Might wanna hold on to that praise. Oh, why's that? Well, you see, they explained that the recipe they found was an altered version of the original. I see, so that's it. Still, can't be too greedy. I'll call it a job finished with that recipe. Sorry, Grancel. It'd have been best if we could have found the original, but hey, the basic parts probably won't be that different. I'll smooth over the rest with my instinct and experience. Pretty confident. Now that's a chef. Well, anyway, let me go over the results of our investigations. Estelle read off the details of the Bloom's recipe. I see. It's more or less what I expected, but it does use some surprising ingredients. Alright, now I can really get to cooking this. So, we're all done here? Yep, pretty much. It's what I like to say, but I also asked for the ingredients. True, that was part of the job. Shall we go and collect them then? Just a sec. Yeah, we've got everything. Phew, good work. Now we're set. Whether I can make a meal that satisfies the old man or not, the rest is up to my skill. Alright, bang a gong, we're on. I'm just realizing that there were still 1 or 2 old people I could have talked to in the village, which might have some extra information on the other form of the recipe. I'm pretty sure someone in the comments can tell me that, right? I'm right about that, ain't I? That has to be the actual original. It's probably the mayor's wife, isn't it? I see. So you couldn't find the original recipe. Yeah, I'm really sorry. We asked a lot of people, but in the end, we never found anyone who knew it. We're terribly sorry, sir. No. Ultimately, it was my selfish request anyway. You don't need to be so worried. Well, I'll admit it's a bit sad to know I'll never taste that flavor again, though. Yeah, rub it in that I failed. But Redford, it might be a bit early for you to give up. I'm sure the meal I made will be close to that flavor. The recipe you guys brought me still has a nostalgic flavor. Yes, and while you all talking, it's getting cold. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You should eat it while it's hot. Really, I like for you to think of us as watching on the sideline. I've been sitting here dealing with such a lovely smell for a while now. Yeah, it really does smell good. Damn, now I'm hungry. Why the heck are you angry about that? We got to talking a bit too much. Well then, let me have at it. This is a bit nerve-wracking. I know this flavor. What is it? This is it. This is the stew I ate in my dreams. Woohoo! Oh my. Seriously? Really? Yes, really. It's not even slightly different from the nostalgic flavor I remember. What I wanted to eat, what I dreamed of eating, was exactly this. That's incredible, Grancel. You perfectly replicated a recipe from a dream. I mean, I was pretty confident in it, but that's a bit too generous. No, don't be humble. The meal is perfect. This is what I wanted in every way. This brings me back to those lost days of my youth. The girl I admired was ever so good at this recipe. I shed many manly tears the day that she wed. Well, this is getting a bit soppy. Never heard of that. Sounds like you were quite the passionate one in your youth, old guy. That's the beauty of youth. The beauty of youth indeed. Everything has changed since then. Even that angel of a girl is now a dried apricot. Yeah, definitely an old man remark there. Who are you calling a dried apricot, you old fart? That voice is... Miss Bloom? Really? To badmouth a lady in front of such a crowd? You are as twisted old man as ever, you. No, it was just a play on words. What is it, ma'am? We don't see you here much? Yeah, it's been a while. These people came by my home to ask the recipe a bit ago, and well, I was curious, so I came by. So this recipe's... Yes, it's a cooking style passed down in my family. This too was my best recipe when I was a girl. I made it often for Redford here. So that means the girl this old man's admired was... Time is a cruel master indeed. What did you say? Oh, nothing. Well, one way or the other, I'm just happy to see people eating this old recipe again. Here, since I've come all down this way, let me make it for the first time in a while. You all should enjoy the flavor of tradition yourselves. Hooray, I don't mind if I do. Yay, please. I'd love the chance to observe some of the tricks to this recipe firsthand. Well then, let me borrow the kitchen. It's such a good quest. Like I said, it was a big fetch quest, but I really liked it, because it really develops, again, the NPCs in town, because the relationship between Redford and Miss Bloom, really good. Learned the pepper pottage recipe. That was really nice. I'm hoping that we won't get any down points, because I was really wondering if we could have found the original recipes if we talked to other people. But if you look at it like that, if we had done that, then the recipe would actually be different than the one that he wanted. Because the one he wanted was Bloom's recipe, the one that we actually used. Yeah, we'll see when we deliver the quest back to the guild. But we're gonna do that after we've done Anton's quest on the next episode. So for now, I'm gonna leave it here. Because like I said, I wanted to definitely finish off this one before finishing it. So next time we're gonna do Anton's quest. And if there are still people we haven't talked to, we'll finish that up as well. And after that, we'll go to the Mistworld for checking up on the fishing spot. So until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and I hope to see you next time if we're gonna see what kind of weird quest Anton has for us this time. See you then. Bye bye.